Hi all, my name is Haley Comet and welcome to my cosmic corner of the internet where we discuss all things astrology. And today, North Node in the second house. Yes, how understanding this placement can be the key to some of your greatest strengths and some of your greatest challenges that you'll take on in this lifetime with your birth chart. Before we dive in, unlocking all of the juiciness, if you could do me a favor, like, subscribe, comment, turn the bell on, whatever you feel drawn to do, I'd so appreciate it. So my friends, if you have North Node in the second, that automatically means that you have South Node in the eighth. Not every chart calculator will show that little like upside down horseshoe, and South Node is where you've been. And if you understand your South Node by sign and by house as areas of life that you are very knowledgeable in, you're very comfy in. So when you look at South Node in the eighth, you are very comfortable in diving into places that other people don't. You might be naturally more drawn to the occult, or you could be naturally more inclined to dig deep into a situation, to uncover the depths of things. You could be naturally drawn to relying on other people for support, so you could, expect to be provided for, or feel more comfortable in a relationship where someone else is providing for you, or really feel comfy with like your parents or a partner or someone else supporting you. And in this lifetime, you are so supported on this journey of learning how to create income for yourself. This is second house. Eighth house indicates moral, emotional, and financial support we receive from others. And it's a pretty dark and intense house. So I'm not saying like everything was all roses for you and that you're used to receiving all the support from people, but it could have been that you had some valuation issues, that you didn't value yourself, that you didn't think you provided value for other people. So it's easier for you to rely on other people, to let other people have the spotlight when it comes to earning potential and to business. Other potentials of South Node in the eighth house is that if you believe in past lives, if that resonates, you could have been someone who had to deal with death pretty frequently, or it could have been early in life you had to confront death pretty frequently, or you had to confront some really ugly parts of humanity. It could have been that you felt like you didn't really get an opportunity to grow up because you had to confront really dark, traumatic things at a very early age, or in past lives you had some traumatic lifetimes. And with this, there can be this internalized lack of value and lack of worth because of what occurred. And you could be so, eighth house does rule how we merge with someone else, like intimacy. And there could have been some trauma in this area, or it could be that your boundaries aren't great, that you have to learn how to value yourself enough to source out who is to be trusted and who is not to be trusted. Sometimes when your boundaries get messed with, you believe that everyone is your friend, and it takes you learning to value yourself, that you learn to have firmer boundaries. As I mentioned, eighth house is also occult, so more spiritual parts of life could have came more easily to you. Transitions could have came more easily to you. You were forced to be strong at a young age. You were forced to deal with some intensity. You were forced to, dive into the darkness. South Node, some people believe that it's our past life, indicative of our past life. Some people believe early life. Just take whatever resonates for you. But there certainly was this nature and this embedded part of your soul that feels like you should be, supported by other people, that you don't know who you are on your own, that life isn't safe on your own. And you also could have had to confront your own strength, confront life's darkest parts at a very young age or early in your experience. Now, if we go across from the South Node, we go to your North Node, and this is your journey out of your comfort zone. So you'll know that your eighth house is kind of acting up and making you kind of reliant on your comfort zone. If you are scared to create income or scared to put yourself out there in your business, if you're scared to provide for yourself, if you find it easier to let other people provide for you, if you feel more comfy dealing with the more ethereal, unseen dimensions of life rather than creating tangible value for people. Your journey could also involve like learning value for yourself, etching out your own identity away from other people, etching out your own self aside from constantly having to help other people with the drama around you or with the darkness around you. With North Node in the second house, it's really supported for you to earn your own income for yourself. I'm sorry, it's a money kind of parallel here, and not allow other people to support you. It's really a soul journey, because truly money is energy. And second house is, money we earn for ourselves, but it's also the house of value. And I think you chose to have a North Node in second house because in this process of earning money for yourself, setting up your own business, whatever resonates, you learn how to value yourself, your energy, your time. You'll also learn boundaries. It's the key part of the second house, eighth house parallel. Eighth house is merging with all that is. And as I mentioned, it can be a very dark, deep, mysterious house, and with that there could be an inherent lack of boundaries. And with North Node to second house, it's about learning how to enact your own boundaries, to take care of yourself. You are definitely supported in creating your own income. It could be, in enjoying the fruit of your labor. I've also noticed with this axis that many South Node 8th house people can feel guilty for earning money or for, their services. They can feel like they don't deserve it and have a hard time receiving. A lot of my clients with South Node in the 8th house, their childhood could have been very turbulent and they might have grown up low income. So when they start earning a significant more income, they feel guilty, because 8th house is your comfort zone. That's where you've gone through. So it's like this process of building a reality for yourself and earning more and more money. You might have this feeling of like, do I deserve this? Am I really worth all this? And it could be a block in your journey to earn more money and take care of yourself, but you are supported on that journey. You've had prior lifetimes or early of life of depending on other people, and this lifetime is about providing for yourself and receiving the fruits of your labors. Truly. You are supported in this lifetime in diving into things that are real and tangible. And in this process of providing value, providing service for other people, you'll begin to uncode your own inherent mission and soul purpose. You are also supported to enjoy your money and enjoy what it can buy you. As I mentioned, there can be guilt with South Node in 8th house, but with North Node in the second, it's about, letting some of that big commission check you get buy a table that you look at every day and you remember, hey, I worked for this, I deserve this. Or building a wardrobe that feels really true to you and makes you feel really valuable. Furnishing your home with beautiful things, furnishing your wall with beautiful things. Yes, possessions, money, it doesn't seem like a very spiritual thing, but it really is. It's a celebration of you and your work and the value that you provide for other people in a very physical and tangible way. So not feeling guilty by your desire to purchase nice things for yourself. I mean, there's kind of a part of that South Node 8th house that feels like you're not worthy of those things, or that you should always give what you earn to other people. North Node is about carving out a life for yourself, creating value for other people through the business that you set up or through the job that you work, and building your savings, building your home, building things that you look at and feel rewarded for the fruits of your effort and not feeling guilty for that. It really can be a really spiritual experience. And I think diving into items of quality, diving into things that remind you of the successes that you've had in business and in life. And I think it's really important. 8th house is this very dark, murky house, and second house is very tangible and touchable. And it's like, honor what the 8th house gave you, which is a amazing ability to deal with crazy transitions and changes within your life. It gave you quite a bit of spiritual knowledge, pretty intrinsically, and it also gave you this amazing ability to weather major storms. I mean, you are a resilient being, and in this lifetime, you're really meant to enjoy it. So you've done a lot of kind of that darkness and dove into the darkness of your own psychology and those around you, and this lifetime is about enjoying the fruits of your labor and not getting caught up in really, really intense drama in your lifetime. I mean, I know we all intend to do that, but with your chart in particular, it's like you've done that before. You've dove into the dark abysses of life. You've dealt with death, you've dealt with changes, you've dealt with really intense pain, and this lifetime is about enjoying the fruits of your labor, working towards things that are tangible and real, creating value in the economy, and by an extension, learning your inherent value. Friends, I would love to hear your thoughts. Comment below what sign your North Node's in, and I'll write you back and tell you what can be expected from that particular sign combination. My Instagram handle is on the screen, and it's at Haley Comet Astrology. Do a weekly Magic Monday astrological forecast every Monday morning, so you can work with the cosmos to live your most magical life. And like it if you got any value from this video. And until we meet again, drink lots of water and stay cosmic.